Okay, let's get going. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, January 6th, second trading day of the year, 2026. Can you believe it's already 2026, folks? Where does the time go? It's amazing. Anyway, welcome to the live trading room. I'm glad you were all here. So here's yesterday's charts. That put trade that I took yesterday that I held on to did come back quite a bit as we can see here. There was a general pretty large sell-off that we had um, that got out, and I got out near the bottom of that midday and ended up giving away 69 cents on that, but did have a couple of great trades off of this sell-off that we had here. Took the first one once it broke through the supply zone on the way down. Look at those consecutive candles, consecutive red candles down. So pretty strong indicator that we were going pretty strong toward the put direction. A little bit of sideways direction, then down, and then got out of that with plus 35, and then there was VWAP around here. Waited for VWAP and got into this put trade again. Had to hold it through some consolidation sideways before it took off down. So ended up yesterday for plus 10, which considering the uh, two puts that were negative yesterday, that was a blessing. But every day is a blessing. Um, so anyway, that is yesterday's charts. Q closed at 618.01. It's currently sitting at 618.96. No gap play. Looks like it's right in the middle of yesterday's range. Let's move forward and let's go over to the option chain. We've got 900,000 in pre-market volume, not even a million yet, so kind of low volume. We'll probably start at the 617 on the call side and the 620 or 621 on the put side of everything. There we go. And so with that, I'm going to say good morning to my good friend, Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, bit of a disappointment yesterday morning, but I'm going to stick to my uh,
Stop.
stop orders out. So
Yeah.
so gonna stay on that. I was not able to come back and trade the rest of the day. I was away from my computer the rest of the day, so sorry, didn't take advantage of that. This morning we had a couple Fed members speaking before the market open. We will have two PMI reports coming out at 9:45 and a 3-year note auction at 1 o'clock today. So that's the extent of the announcements today. So there could be a pop at 9:45 this morning. We will get a bunch of ISM manufacturing numbers coming out tomorrow at 10, as well as the ADP employment change at 8:15 tomorrow morning. So look forward to those reports coming out tomorrow. I will be trading today's expiration with Tim, and let's do a good day today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Okay, make sure you've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks on your charts. If you don't use 20 cents, just use something that you use daily. I mean, use every day so that you're always looking at the same size charts from day to day. All right, we're coming up on 20 seconds till we start here. There it is. There's 15. And as Keith said, let's make it a nice positive day today. Stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. The bell. We are in for another trading day, second trading day of the year. All right, we've got our broader indices in Dow is down by 19, Nasdaq's up by 60, S&P's up by 9. So mixed markets on the broader indices. Got price rising here. And again, we don't generally do anything for the first 5 minutes. But we do watch to see, try to get an inkling of where the market maker's head is at, whether they're going to run a campaign, because that's all we do. We go from consolidation to breakout to consolidation to breakout, and we take advantage of those breakouts, and that's really when the market maker is making a move. So we ride their coattails into profitability. Price coming back down. Sorry, just had a note here asking if I'm talking. Yes, I am. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
I can hear you just fine.
All right. Got 2,160,000 traded on the underlying. Good volume so far. Everything's above 100,000, just in our third minute, of course. And Dow just went positive. So now all the broader indices are positive. Price trying to decline here a little bit. It's moving very slowly. Where is There's our 5 minute MACD and our 1 minute MACD are both in the call bias position, except our 1 minute is curling over. Price coming down to VWAP. All right. I'm going to keep an eye on that 621 on the put side. 621 strike put.
Struggling to stay across VWAP though.
Yeah, it is. Price on the rise again. You can see in that last candle, price did push down quite a bit, but got pushed right back up, showing where the bias is toward the call side with that long bottom wick.
I'm going to put a pseudo demand zone at the bottom of that first 5 minute candle.
Okay, we will do the same. Okay. Price pretty much staying in a fairly tight range.
Yeah, just remember we've got that PMI report coming out at 9:45.
Okay.
3.5 million underlying traded so far for the Qs. One minute MACD trying to cross coming down.
Price keeps bouncing off of VWAP here. Yeah, it's broken through. See if it stays through. So the market maker keeps rotating price up and down, trying to find where the traders are. All right, we've got a supply zones very close, the pseudo demand zone. Go ahead and put that in. They're going to be right on top of each other.
And your charts are running behind too.
Yeah, they are. Let's see here.
I'm trying to get in on this 621 on the put side.
621.
Yeah.
All right, stand by. Let's go ahead and try to get into this 621. Oh, why didn't that go?
248.
Go. Got in at 254. Let's get rid of that.
I'm trying to take profit here. Come on back down. Ah, pooey, come on.
Go.
There we go. Got profit. Two, uh, 248 to 280.
All right. Uh, Come on back down.
We got 45 seconds to that 9:45 announcement. One minute, MACD cross back over going up. Oh, we've got that at 9:45. We're into the ad announcement.
Yeah.
PMI numbers were down just a hair from last report,
Hmm.
not by much.
I'm going to go over the call side, do the 619 on the call side. Stand by. I'm going to enter this 619. I'm in at 208.
Got up close to yesterday's high and pulled back.
All right, stand by to take some profit here. Let's go ahead and take profit. There we go. Out at 237, 208 to 237.
Fantastic. Yeah, it passed me by on that one.
Hmm.
And it was getting up to, it's right up at yesterday's high. So I'm gonna let it sit a little bit. Hmm.
I'm going to go back to the 620 on the call side. I'm going to try to get back into this trade here. And I did 191. Terrible fill.
Hmm. I'm back below yesterday's high again now.
Price coming back down. Wow. So we may be in some consolidation again. See if this will break out on the top side.
I'll try to get in on this now. And at 196.
Breaking out here on the top side. Try to get 30 cents out of this. And I'm going to go ahead and take profit here.
And I did also
Okay. Got out at,
196,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
196 to 240.
Got out 191 to 234. Good deal. Good trades. Price trying to turn around here a little bit. We've got Dow's up by 53, Nas up by 88, S&P up by 19. All our volume has been above 100,000 so far. Yeah, we're just in consolidation now.
I have a question for Keith.
Yes, sir.
On the put trade at 941, you seem like you had your eye on that. Um, I was watching it as well, but caught maybe me and Tim a little bit by surprise jumping into that thing. What were you looking at there to get into that thing? I know it was a quick trade, but
Yeah, let me get back here and look at it a minute. 941.
this cross happened at 9:37, started down,
Yeah, once it started down towards crossed over the pseudo demand zone,
right?
that's when I headed in. And plus we had gotten a crossover on the 1 minute MACD.
Right.
So those two things, the crossover and the MACD. Again, I wasn't going to stay in that one real long though, because I knew that report was coming out at 9:45. So when it jumped down, I actually got in at 9:40 and then out at 9:42.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, it was
Uh,
because it crossed below the demand zone and also crossed over in the 1 minute MACD.
okay.
All right, got 7,112,000 traded on the underlying. Not bad volume. Got a few minutes below 100,000. On that, Dow is up 44, S&P's up 106 now. Excuse me, Nas up 105, S&P up 22. Positive market, and Q is reflecting that in its rise here. So I am going to go back to the 621 on the call side.
We've got 2.5 minutes to the pop
Oh, we
too.
do. We certainly do. So I will probably hold off. Not probably. I will hold off till the pop.
That 1 minute MACD is really getting high. It's over one now.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that reset before I get into another call.
agreed.
Probably won't do a put either at this point in time until the 5 minute MACD starts rolling over. It's still pretty strong going up.
Yeah, the put would need to come back quite a ways
Yeah, yeah.
for me to get interested.
But on that first put trade, Keith, at 9:40, the 5 minute was nowhere near an agreement with the one.
That's true. And that's another reason why I would not have stayed in it long.
Okay.
Um, I tend to stay in it long if there's an agreement, but if there isn't, try to take a quick profit and get out.
Okay.
That's a good point, Brian, because a lot of times, again, we're pushing that we're not staying in these things long enough, but that's only if there's an agreement between the 1 and the 5 minute MACDs. If not, it looked like a strong move, and I was just trying to take a quick profit on that. All
So
right.
on that call trade, um, I had 10 contracts and I exited twice,
Mhm.
trying to stay around. I haven't heard any of that in the uh, conversation or analysis. Are you doing anything like that or just all in, all out?
Occasionally I will close half. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely will. Not all the time. Okay, we're past the pop here. But yes, I will quite often close half and then close another half.
Yeah, I generally do not unless I'm way under in a trade.
Yeah, that's a point. I will tend to do that more if I'm underwater in one.
Well, my strategy there was just trying to stay
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it ran.
No,
Hmm.
no, it's a good idea. Good idea there too. 1 minute's trying to cross over to come down, but again, won't do a put at this time.
All right, we're past the pop. Pop had good volume in it, real good volume, but didn't move that much.
No,
But
that's why I think that with the 1 minute MACD getting so high, there was not a lot of pressure for it to go up.
yeah,
And it's a lot of more times than not, the market makers try to move it one way at the pop and then turn it around and come the other way, which is trying to do right now. And jumping back up. Yeah, you're still running about 15 seconds behind, Tim.
am I?
Yeah.
Wow. Check that here on the next one. Yeah, it's running behind. Not 15. Looks like about 5 seconds.
You did get the 1 minute cross coming back down.
Mm-hmm. See, we're just in more consolidation. This is a great example of how we go from consolidation to breakout to consolidation. So our 1 minute MACD is already crossed under. Oh, there's a doji. See if
Yeah.
that ends up as a reversal. Nope, price is coming down. Price came down a little bit, climbing again. We do have a new supply zone up here.
Yeah. Not a great agreement, but it'll do.
Yeah.
We're going to move that up. I'm going to move up the demand zone just a tad to that agreement.
Yeah. Okay. That. Activate you, move you up to there.
Yeah, most of the candles have been over 100,000.
Mm.
Certainly in the last 10 minutes, we've just been in consolidation.
Price breaking through the supply zone. Strong push down on this candle. Price trying to decline here a bit, getting a nice reset on our 1 minute MACD. Even our 5 minutes starting to curl over on our the MACD on the 5 minute.
It hasn't moved much though since that big drop.
Mm-hmm. That Dow is still up 185, Nas up 86, S&P's up 25. A bit of a sell-off going on here. Don't expect this to last though. Price breaking out of this little consolidation zone, back up. So I'm looking for price to break out on the top side again. We'll see. We're just in a wider consolidation pattern.
Yeah, there's still a disagreement between the 1 and the 5 minute MACDs.
Yeah. So we just wait. Just stay patient and wait.
Now, yesterday, Tim, the trade you got in the afternoon, was there a good agreement between the 1 and 5 minute MACDs?
Yes, very
Yes.
very strong agreement.
Yeah, so you could stay in those longer and take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in that put trade, correct?
No, I got out of that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
So I have a question for you, Keith.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll hear you say I'm going to try to get 20 cents or 30 cents or whatever cents out of the trade. Um, are you going into the trade with some sort of a plan based upon an ROI that you're looking for consistently, or
Not per se, but like I said on that one put, I knew I wasn't going to stay in for the long run on that. But I had not entered an order in just yet. I was a close order. I was just watching it, but I knew it was starting to slow down a little bit. And that report coming up, I said, well, I think it could go a little bit more. So that was sort of my idea on that. Um,
okay.
yep.
1 minute MACD is trying to cross to the call side.
Yeah, it never got down to zero, but it did come down quite a ways from the high.
Yeah.
And as we look at those, the 1 minute MACD over time on past charts, it tends to make its biggest moves, between market open and say 10:30, 11 o'clock. From there, it really tries to stay between +5 and minus, or zero point 0.5 and minus zero point 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just inside the minus or plus zero point 0.5 right now.
So I'm printing the daily chart out at the end of the day and looking at it. And to your point, Keith, yesterday it never went outside of that range.
Yeah,
Just maybe even a tiny bit. It was within that zero point 0.5 plus or minus the entire day. It was pretty
yep,
wild looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
yep. That's why I draw those lines on there because it gives me a visual look at that.
Price coming down again. Was unable to break out on the top side, so still technically in consolidation here.
By the way, Brian, I have been enjoying setting those alerts in there that they've been helpful, particularly if I have to step away from the computer for a little bit.
I one at the 622.45 right now.
Yep, same here. And I've got one at 621.35 at the
Yep,
bottom side.
yep, yep. I like them.
Got a rare doji on the 5 minute.
Yeah, look at that.
And it is indeed reversing down. Got a doji on the 1 minute. It's reversing back up.
Really been stuck at that supply zone.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Got close to a doji on that last candle.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 minute's MACD's crossed back over going up.
Hmm.
Definitely getting some lower volumes on a number of these candles here for the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. Getting a bit of a breakout here.
How was the volume on the 1 minute candles yesterday afternoon when you were trading?
Oh, actually, I don't recall.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I think they were near 100,000. I'd have to go back and look, Keith.
Yeah, I'm going to look right now. Oh, I can't look at the, let me see here. Let's see if I can do it this way.
I said you gotta celebrate everyone. It was Axel's 21st, a pretty momentous occasion.
Whoops.
So Axel was at the age when he didn't come home for birthdays anymore, but I
Sorry
was
about
fine with
that.
it. I accepted it. I spent the whole day just leaving him alone.
It looks like the majority of the candles were down around 50,000 yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Few times up, but most of the time down around 50 or actually some less.
Yeah.
Is your house all finished, Tim?
It is. There's well, I should say there's a small punch list. Um, Still to go, but we're just waiting on furniture and stuff to come in. So I'm in my office on the first level, and there's nothing else down here, just a temporary table and my setup. So waiting for all the furniture to return that they're refurbishing. But the major construction and all that is now complete. Thank goodness. Thank
That's
you.
good.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
You know, if we get a slow time, you ought to take us through and share some pictures of the of the mess
Yeah,
and the construction.
yeah, I will.
I've got a question about that previous call trade.
Yeah.
Looks to me like we had a cross at around 944. Um, it went above VWAP at 945. Pretty strong upward movement, and we didn't get into it till 950. Um, it looks like there's an opportunity there of entering around, well, a lot lower.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is there what were we waiting for in terms of confirmation after the cross and after the VWAP cross?
Yeah, I was just looking at momentum, waiting for a bit of a pickup in momentum at about that point. Could have gotten into that earlier, yes, um, but got a little bit of sideways candles in there. Let me go back to.
Yeah. I draw the high of the day and the low of the day, and we were coming up struggling to get across the high of the day. And a lot of times it turns around at that point in time. So I was waiting for it to get above the high of the day. And once it did that, and then we had what three or four candles of consolidation there. But once it got above it, then I said, okay, let's do it now.
Yeah.
I can't remember all those highs and lows in my mind, so that's why I draw the lines in there.
Good idea.
A lot of times you were right though, Brian. You can get in earlier, but sometimes it'll turn around on you once it bounces off those zones or even the highs or the lows of the previous day. So,
Yeah.
so you take a little bit of chance, a little bit more risk getting in earlier on that.
Yeah. And if you're unsure about an entry, just give it another minute and see how it moves.
Oh, the other one too, Brian, if you look at 9:45, we were right at previous highs that had turned around and gone back. So I definitely want to get above that from earlier in the day, early in the session. And then at that point in time, we were within spitting distance of the yesterday's high. So that's really then what caused me to say, no, let's wait and get above that. Good questions, O'Brien. Good questions. We've been in pretty long range of consolidation here.
Yeah. Not traveling too far away from the supply zone.
You can see the 5 minute MACD's just flattened out for the last 20 minutes or so, or 25
Mm-hmm.
minutes.
Mm-hmm. Might be getting a new supply zone here.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. We'll see. We will see. A little bit past an hour in, we got 12,353,000 traded on the underlying. Dow's up 139, Nasdaq's up 104, S&P's up 24. And as previously noted, we've just been in kind of a wider consolidation pattern here for a while. So if we're looking at a call trade, not really looking at a put trade, even though the 5 minute MACD is heading toward a cross toward the put bias side, not really looking for a put at this point. Broader markets are all higher. We've been staying up near this level for quite a while. Now, call trade, on the other hand, if we get past 622.59 with some strong candles, then consider a call trade at that point.
I would agree with that.
Okay. Five-minute MACD is crossing.
Oh, we can move that supply zone up too.
Hey, we can. I'm gonna duplicate that. Push that up there. Duplicate price level. Bring that up to here. Put might have some legs on it. We'll see. Actually, if y'all excuse me just for a minute, I'll be right back. And looks like that put direction was short-lived. New gray.
I put that intermediate zone that you're drawing there now. I've actually moved it down to the bottom of the two more candles over where you had a good agreement.
Uh-huh.
And it has found resistance a number of times up on the 1 minute chart at that range.
Okay, we will move it there. All right, still that price declining here. Reversing now, back up. Price getting caught up in the minor zone here. Finally, 5 minute MACD finally crossed. Got both in agreement on the put side. Still, I'm wary of taking a put.
Me too.
Got 3 trades, all positive, up, I think it's 85 cents.
Oh, I've had two up 75. That's right. I forgot you got in one of them that I couldn't get in.
Yeah. See if price can get through VWAP here. Price trying to reverse here. And price continuing on its journey down, heading to a VWAP. Wow. It's a slow but determined sell-off here. Through VWAP. Oh, you guys excuse me for 1 minute. Looks like we're getting a bit of a reversal here. Dow's still up 124, Nas up 43, S&P up 14. Prices come down quite a bit, declined quite a bit. Nice little sell-off we've got here. Don't know if it's finishing up now or continuing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and call it a morning. It's been a good morning at 3 trades up, all positive, up 85. And thank you, Keith.
Yep. Thank you. Yep. 2 trades for me up 75.
So good morning. Good
Yep.
morning.
Yep.
That's the way this was
Oh.
supposed to start yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. All right. You have a good day, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I'll leave charts up for a little while, but have a good afternoon, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.